Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Cabo Verde must not lose. The potential ramification. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Number 15.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very...
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Bommel spots it and intercepts. Totti. He's found space here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Could be danger here. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bergkamp. Vieira. Scholes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bergkamp. Spread out to the left. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Cafu. Gerrard. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Bergkamp. Nicely spread. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the delivery. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, given away. Gerrard. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception. And the pass is intercepted. Totti! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Over to the right flank. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Gerrard. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Cafu. Looking for the run. Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Romero. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a little off target. Totti. Totti. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So it's back to business.
Cabo Verde clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them...
It's Luis Suarez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Totti. And here's Bergkamp. Costa Curta. Totti. And the shot! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cabo Verde have their lead. Koundé. And it's Gerrard. He has found the way through. Luis Suarez. And that's a date. Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Aguero!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Romero. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Yamal plays it all the way forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Cuts it back. He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Van Bommel fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Great chance! And he makes no mistake. It is in their hands again. Could that be the decisive blow?
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energised them.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Cabo Verde leading now.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable. Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bergkamp. Oh, good read. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gerrard. 5 minutes to add. Tacho cuts out the pass. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Cabo Verde really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
I would like to invite everyone to join me in sending our best wishes to today's special guest, a true legend of the game. Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the keeper. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he thumps it clear. Cabo Verde are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good spread. Bergkamp looking to play him in. And this is Totti. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gerrard finds himself offside. That's a cute ball. Costa Curta gets it away. Corner it is. Brazil have their second corner now. Ronaldinho attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. Costa Curta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Totti. He's on the finish! It's there! And there is your opener.
Goal scored for Cabo Verde.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Cabo Verde have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's a little off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Floated through. Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now they can clear their lines. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, a guilty Bergkamp! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Neymar running with intent. Spread neatly. Zanetti gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated...
Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
And now, please turn
There's been
to
no
the
shortage
screen
of
for
industry
live
or
scores
intent
from
thus
all
far.
of today's
A little
games.
inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Cabo Verde just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Cabo Verde are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. One is having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Bergkamp. Nicely intercepted. Messi. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Totti has found the net here, of course. Messi makes a dash for it. Oh, he's bust! And Messi! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Lionel Messi.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Cabo Verde really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Luis Suarez! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need...
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Luis Suarez.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Big chance! It's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Van Bommel. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, this could be it, something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Out towards the flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cabo Verde have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Coming on the field, number 18, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 13, Lamine Yamal. Number 23, Luis
And
Diaz.
that's another throw.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Have been indicated.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. And we're done. Cabo Verde illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
This is a reminder that the ring
Well,
road
how will we
around
look
the
back on
stadium
that?
is closed
Well,
to
Peter,
traffic.
this was
We
probably
advise
more
you to plan
slugfest
your
than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Cabo Verde.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level. The one who...
He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Has a look and plays it forward. Costa Curta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And Messi! Goal!
Well, They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cabo Verde are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. This is a promising build-up. Gerrard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. And it's Pirlo. That has ended up in no man's land. Totti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Totti! Pirlo clears without hesitation.
Cabo Verde really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pacho. Costa Curta. Now it's Bergkamp. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. It's Bergkamp! It's bounced back off the post. Somewhat off target. Robertson. Now it's Van Basten. And he's gone long. And it's Robertson.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the return pass.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, that's delightful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho plays it in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Totti going about things with real menace. Now it's Bergkamp. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Van Bommel. Pacho. Totti. Well seen. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cabo Verde unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been cleared. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Raul. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cabo Verde with the corner, there first. Messi plays it short. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Raul. Batistuta. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Batistuta. That looks a cracking ball. Decent chance! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Knocks it into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. That has not gone well. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. And he's managed to get rid. And that's it. Cabo Verde perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so
Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Number 21.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the...
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta. Here's Totti. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. He's through here. And he's managed to get... It's Inzaghi! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a decent clearance. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That is a great pick out.
Cabo Verde really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Totti. Van Bommel.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Totti. Spread to the right. Totti. And this is Totti. Bergkamp!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Bergkamp. 30 minutes gone. Nuno Mendes. Filippo Inzaghi. Knocks it into space. He's having it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That is good alertness. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, there's the clearance. Out for a throw.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Xavi Alonso. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Cabo Verde go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a Bergkamp! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? No, he's managed to misplace that. Gerrard. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. It's a searching pass. Cafu. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's decided to go for it. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's burst through. Plenty to aim at here. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bergkamp.
Oh, great feat, that.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Adams. And it's Bergkamp in with the challenge. Bellingham. That has been cut short. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Philippines clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Great chance! Oh, good finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Number 25.
Philippines can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
And he's worked it through. Filippo Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And that's a good finish. They're level in a Trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution for Cabo Verde.
Philippines
Number 15.
drag themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the
Number
opposition
6.
thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, that
Number
might be
8.
that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
5 minutes at a time.
Inzaghi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Bergkamp. 5 minutes to add. Taken back almost at once. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello, everyone. This is an announcement. Hello everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome one and all. The
today's
atmosphere building very nicely here.
against
Gorgeous,
Manchester
gorgeous
United.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very... Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Wow!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Number 18.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth. A sick, just about within shooting range. Totti is flagged offside. Cucurella, and it's Kukçu. Hullet, Diouf. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Bergkamp. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, super find. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hullet. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking for options for movement, and it's made its way to him. It's a good-looking delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Costa Curta. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bergkamp. Totti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is out of play. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Kukçu. Well timed, excellent interception. That's going wide left. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Kane. Ball played for Kukçu. Played with finesse. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tacho clears. Gerrard. That's destined for the flank. And it's Gerrard. And it's Bergkamp. De Ligt. Spread it left. That's Gerrard. Wan-Bissaka promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on. And this is Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. Totti. Costa Curta. Totti. Space for him to turn and look.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And that's a goal kick. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please watch the screen for
So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cucurella is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Kukçu. And Cucurella. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Kukçu. And it's Kane. Juve. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. It's Kane! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to get free. An uncompromising challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 7.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 18, Ruud Gullit.
Kukçu plays it short.
Harry Kane.
Danny Olmo receives it in a good... And the shot!
Steven Gerrard.
And he's there to belt it away.
Number 8,
Cabo Verde
Sergio
have the
Aguero.
chance to go the other way.
Number 12, Bradley Barcola.
He's
Number
being urged
11,
to shoot.
Danny Olmo. Number 22,
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Costa Curta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely spread. Messi, driven in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kukçu. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard. Messi. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pressing high and with purpose. Bergkamp. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cucurella. Out of play for a throw. Goes for a shot! And that has been cleared.
Don't
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. He's on it, can he get away? He has found the way through. Barcola.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kukçu. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Cucurella puts them all in.
Substitution for Cabo Verde, number 15.
All hands on deck for this one.
Totti. Number 6, Mark van Bommel. Coming on the field, number 17, Kevin De
Kukçu
Bruyne.
goes short.
Number 8, Sandro Tonali.
Deftly away. Back in possession and ready to go again. This looks promising. That's going to go a long way. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So, by accident or design, neither team is giving way.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So it is that dreaded time, the time you realise that only penalties can decide it. Messi to get things going. And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Dani Olmo is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Cabo Verde with the chance to go 2 up. Of course. And that is a giant step towards the line.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Manchester United really cannot miss this. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Cabo Verde with this chance to pull 2 clear. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Aguero is the 3rd man to step forward. Now that is how to take a penalty.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
De Bruyne is 4th up.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Barcola is the 4th man to step forward for them. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
This is match point. He's done it! Feel the relief! Cabo Verde have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Cabo Verde definitely had to take the scenic route, but I don't think they'll be complaining too much. Their sense of purpose and overall approach to the game just gave them a slight edge that enabled them to pull through.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a
today's
sight this
match.
is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
It's Neymar!
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well cleared. And it's Gerrard, spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good ball. Neymar! Rooney, nicely aimed pass. And it's Rooney. Zanetti, Scholes cuts it out. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just about within shooting range. Nicely worked. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Totti. Space for him to turn and look. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Akanji. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard goes sliding in. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that's off target.
Totti will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Nepal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Batistuta. Oh, Red, nice interception. Puyol. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked
Two
clear.
added minutes have been indicated.
He'll try from distance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't have hit
So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. They've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please watch the screen.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Cabo Verde clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Zanetti. Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's a corner. And it's played in here. Cabo Verde are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Ronaldinho. It's a loose ball. And he's there to get it away. Great vision. And that was asking for too much. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Batistuta. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Batistuta. And the counter is on. Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. It's Ronaldinho! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Ronaldinho finds himself offside.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Neymar. Number 11, Lionel Messi, coming on the field. Number 18,
Ferran Torres.
Mbappe. Number 20, Ferran Torres.
Totti knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball. Cabo Verde have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Scholes, and it's McAllister.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's whipped. Bullish header! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And he's there to clear
There
it.
will be 3 minutes at a time.
There will be a throw-in. And the number on the board is 3. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom court. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Oh, no joy this time. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Searching pass he's played there. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. And he thumps it clear. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well played. Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Messi. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! Bergkamp duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Dennis Bergkamp.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cafu goes sliding in. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. Real chance! Rice! Smoothness itself! A finish right from the top draw.
Goal scorer for Besiktas.
They're level in
25
a
minutes in.
trice.
Yeah,
Number
since
17.
going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That's really well cleared. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space. He's through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cafu. He's found a way through. Shevchenko! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 37
A horrible
minutes
blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Cafu. He's got away. An instinctive delivery. Edmilson. That'll be a throw.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cafu knocks it into space. Cross flung in towards the middle. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please make sure you
The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Cabo Verde really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cabo Verde dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Gerrard. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Totti! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That is good alertness. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that's a tidy finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Francesco Totti! Francesco Totti! Substitution for Beşiktaş, number 8, Kevin De Bruyne.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 24,
Cabo Verde have the... And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Number 13, Lionel Messi. Number 20, Luis Diaz. Number 5.
That'll be a throw-in.
Rafinha. Number 6. Kylian Mbappe.
Romero.
Number 19.
Cabo Verde have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Messi receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Cabo Verde have their 3rd corner. He's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a promising position. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cafu, Pacho, Van Bommel is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Cafu. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. Backhand! Deftly away. Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach? Can he finish? Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Cabo Verde are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So again, we have parity.
Besiktas really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
De Ligt makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in.
5 minutes at a time.
5 minutes to add. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Diaz picks it up out wide. He's found the way through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now, so there was to be no definitive result.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we've reached that point, the shootout, the ultimate tiebreaker. Boy, you can feel the tension. Messi to get things going. And he duly obliges.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Messi is the next man in the spotlight. 1-1. He had to, and he did. Ronaldinho is second man up.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Rafinha is the man who's second in line. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Shevchenko is third in line.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Mbappe is the third man to step forward. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Up by 2. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Saved! And that will be that! Cabo Verde have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Please take some time out to give
Cabo
your support
Verde
to our
definitely
Stadium
had to
Fund.
take the scenic route.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader from the front, then?
Yeah, exactly, the example for everyone else to follow. He delivers that.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. He's beaten the last man. Van Bommel calmly anticipates.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Decent chance! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's found a way through. And Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Cabo Verde have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bergkamp. Bergkamp has been caught there, it's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Reus was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Reus. Besiktas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the shot! He's scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Dennis Bergkamp.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's rising! It's hit the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out towards the right wing. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Cabo Verde can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. The second half is up and running. Cabo Verde currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bergkamp! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bergkamp really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Romero clears. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cabo Verde have their second corner now. Totti! Oh, that was no routine save.
Totti is offering a wry smile there.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Royce. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. Besiktas back on level terms.
The goal scorer for Besiktas after 60.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Germany have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between...
Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Yamal. Messi.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? Bergkamp. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Bergkamp. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is top shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Cabo Verde have their second corner now. And he's in on Gerrard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cabo Verde have their third corner. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Van Bommel. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Bommel. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Raul going about things with real menace. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Yamal. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Cafu. Pacho to Totti. There's a sharp little ball. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, I think the defence are probably going to come in for a rollicking after this, Peter. They got away with one there.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Cabo Verde have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's picked it up out wide. The referee has given a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Messi with the short one. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Minutes in. Number 4, Steven Gerrard.
Cabo Verde have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pacho. Van Bommel. Gerrard. He's in a great position here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Cabo Verde clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. That has been slung wide. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. And he can clear it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gerrard receives it in a wide position. They're up to 5 corners now. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Totti. And he shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. Germany choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
22.
And it's Gerrard. Chance! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better.
The goal scorer for Cabo Verde after 77 minutes is number 22.
Cabo Verde are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Deftly away. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That is good alertness. Maradona. Now it's Rafinha. Shapes the shoot! And yes, it's there! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
After 83 minutes
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Cabo Verde.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Deftly away and claimed it back swiftly. That's really well cleared. Not the most accurate pass. Costa Corta. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Gerrard voted man of the match. And
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome one and
today's
all. The atmosphere building
Cabo
very
Verde
nicely here.
against
Gorgeous,
Newcastle.
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. It's Bergkamp! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cabo Verde with the corner, there first. A header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. De Bruyne calmly anticipates.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
This is a promising build-up. He won't be happy with that one. Totti. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get rid. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, that's been intercepted. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Aguero. Fernandez. And it's Aguero. Very nicely done. Aguero! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Bergkamp!
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, that's ambitious. So, a temporary halt to the action. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cabo Verde just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Cabo Verde have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Newcastle. Number 8, Sergio Aguero.
The second
Coming
period
on
is
to
on the
replace
way.
him is number 14.
Cabo Verde leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Newcastle really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Threads one in. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez, little pass back.
I would think that was the wisest choice. Newcastle really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Newcastle.
And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Now,
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Ligt. Cafu.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bergkamp. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He is through here. Here it is. He leaps for it. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
substitution for Cabo Verde. Number 10.
Time for a change in personnel. So a couple of
18.
front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the... Luis Suarez! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but...
And that signals the end. Cabo Verde illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Casapia are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Costa Curta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cabo Verde have their second corner now. Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Well, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his...
Shot, surely! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Bommel. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Cabo Verde are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard calmly anticipates. De Arrascaeta, and it's Totti. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Has a look and place it forward. Neymar. Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Costa Curta. Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tacho cuts it out. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. And that is out of play. Baresi. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Totti.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
That's a little off target. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Cabo Verde come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Casapia, number 13, Robert Lewandowski.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field is
Cabo Verde really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's played through for him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Cafu has the space to scheme. Caceres gets it away. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This looks promising. Deftly away. And that's definitely not his best. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. De Arrascaeta, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Totti. He's picked his way through. Totti. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the delivery. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Gerrard. Totti.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and
It's Bergkamp! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Baresi getting this one clear. Cabo Verde are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Substitution for Cabo Verde, number 15, Francesco Totti.
Yamal.
Number 18,
Cafu.
Ronaldinho. Number
Tries
10,
to play it through.
Lionel
Well timed,
Messi.
excellent interception.
Coming on the field.
I think
Number
we're about to see
17,
a frenetic finish,
Kevin De
and
Bruyne.
no half measures from here.
Number 23, Luis Diaz. Number 13.
That's rather hopeful. And there goes their last chance. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful... it.